Hey guys, this is Juan Mazzo, and today I'm back with part 2 of my mini-series of how to work 4 hours a day as a boss in a corporate gig. Now, in part 1, I discuss how you've got to do everything. You've got to know everything, right? But in part 2 is where some of the fun starts, right? First thing you got to do is start outsourcing. But you just don't outsource anything. You outsource the thing that takes away the most time in a day. You basically want the little fires that you're always battling, the ones that you can basically pick up a phone and you have a scripted answer in your head of how to deal with it, or a scripted process or concept of how to deal with it. Those are the ones you want to outsource. Here's an example. Go on the internet and look up a show called The IT Crowd. If you've ever heard it, episode 1, basically one of the main characters is an IT guy, and whenever the phone rings, all he does is pick up the phone, put it on a microphone, hit play on a recorder, and it says, "Have you restarted your computer yet?" Blah, 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 blah. The same thing over and over again. Once you've hit a piece of process that you can just do it all the time, that's the first thing you outsource. Typically, whether it's your own business or a job, or if you're doing management, project management, it's support. It's support issues. It's like, hey, I can't log into this portal. Hey, where's my tracking information on this box that I'm supposed to receive? Hey, what's the cost of this? It's like the questions, the little questions that are written somewhere within your set of data, your information that you guys have. Basically, once you have someone trained to answer phones, essentially like a secretary or assistant, you get to focus on bigger picture things. Now, as an entrepreneur, you typically have to deal with support stuff or fulfillment, and those things are very menial and easy tasks that you can handle. And as you know, the corporate boss, you essentially want to make sure that all the little tasks that you're ever asked to do can be handled by someone else. Good way to go about that is implement some sort of a ticketing system or create a team email list where everyone on the team gets hit with that, and essentially you make your other team members or your first primary team members the person in charge of answering those questions. Typically you train them by having them ride shotgun, right? Like you have this email list, everyone hits it, boom, here comes a question, and then you reply all, make sure your team's on it, and send the answer. Now, in the future, when those come in, you ask your team, hey, do you feel comfortable answering those? Or even if you guys sit in the same office, you essentially go and say, hey, this email came in, and if your teammate or if your team member is really good, they come to you and say, hey, I see this email in the mailbox, do you mind if I answer so-and-so this way? And then you just say yes, and boom, that's it. From that point on, they just have all the confidence in the world that they can do it. There is a little stipulation here. You need to start giving up control with people to have them do that, right? You need to trust people. I have a very good friend who likes to believe he trusts until he can't trust you anymore, until he's given a reason to not trust you anymore. And that's a pretty good concept for people to take. I know that in my entrepreneurial world, it actually benefited me to learn this there and then apply it to my corporate life. Because once I was like saying, hey, this is now your job, let me know if it's an issue, or this is how I answer it, let me know if it's an issue, my time just opened up. I was so busy at the time, however, that I really needed to focus on other parts of the business, whether it was strategy, planning, purchasing, so on and so forth. That's it for today's video. Let me know what you think, whether this was useful, whether it was not useful. Post a comment, like my video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all my social media platforms. You're going to be hearing a whole lot more from me, and you're going to be hearing the rest of the series. Make sure you guys tune in, and thanks for watching.